How's it going, people? Welcome back to my channel. The other day I brought out a little video discussing some defenders we could possibly bring in and some that we've been linked with. The transfer window's obviously open. We've still got a big game left to play that can kind of determine the level of players we can get. But it's good the rumours have started. But as an Arsenal fan, you lot should all know that rumours are just that, rumours. And until the last couple windows where we've actually gone on and purchased the players we've been linked with, rumours are not often a good thing for Arsenal fans. So we'll just sit tight and see what we do out there. Do you know what I mean? It's a big summer for us. Like I said, we've got a big game left. Hopefully we get it done, and hopefully the extra money comes in. Hopefully the bigger names come in. Let's get straight into it. Like I said last time, I discussed defenders. This time I'm going to go on to the wingers / attacking midfielders. I'm going to put them in the same bracket because obviously I feel like they're the type of player that aids to the attack. I know an attacking midfielder can play in the three as well, in the middle, but he's a big part of the attack. So I'm going to put them all together, and let's start off with some names we've been linked with. Look, just the other day, Zaha came out and said he supports Arsenal. He always has done. Is that a sign? Is that him trying to let us know that he wants to come to us? I think so. If a player's asked for a transfer and then a week or so later has come out to say he supports a certain club and he always has done, it's like a come and get me. Now, to come and get him at the prices quoted, nah, not 70 mil. Not 70 mil, even 60 mil for me is a bit too much, especially considering he'll be the biggest transfer in our history. And will we have much more to spend after that? Hopefully we would. Do you know what I mean? Obviously I'd like Zaha, but at that price it's a bit difficult. It's rumoured that we're going to add in some players to try and bring the price down, like Jenkinson, and Reece Nelson's name popped up as well, which I'm not too sure about, because Reece Nelson's development is going well. I think he's been nominated for Young Player of the Year in Germany. He hasn't been first team, but he's been coming off the bench to good effect. So he's someone that we could do with developing in the first team. He's someone that supports Arsenal as well and knows what it is to be Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? So I'm not too sure about that link there. I think that keep Nelson, but try and add a Zaha to the team if possible. Bring the price down with Chambers or Jenkinson, whoever it is, but let's try and keep Reece Nelson in this team. And he's one of the young ones that probably one of the only young ones that I've got faith in. So in a position where we're in dire need, so all the players we can get in the wings and in attacking midfield this summer, bring them in and don't lose any, or don't lose. Well, I say don't lose any, but Mickey and Ozil them two can dip. Them two can definitely dip. But I'll go into them a bit further in a sec. We've also been linked with Ryan Fraser, around 30 mil, which I'm not over the moon about, but I'm not against either. At 30 mil, I think it's good. I think we're lacking some homegrown talent right now. I know he's 25, 26, so he's not that young, but like I said, homegrown-wise, we've lost Ramsey, Wilshere, Szczesny a few years ago. We've lost a few key homegrown players, so I think that it's an area where we need to make sure we've got a decent level of talent, because it's a necessity. You need at least, 7 homegrown players in the squad, so we need at least some talented players in there. Do you know what I mean? Right now, who have we got? Holding, Iwobi, maybe Martinez if he steps up to the first team squad because he's been with us for so long. So we'll see. We'll see. With him, I'll take him, but it definitely can't be one of the main transfers this summer. He needs to be someone added to the mix along with a few other big names, you know what I mean? Like Ryan Fraser, he had a good, solid season. Standout season for him at Bournemouth. But like I said, I feel like if we get him, we still need to add more. Definitely. Now, let me go to add some names out there. There's a few more we're linked with, but I'm going to kind of get into some names that we could possibly get. Nabil Fekir, attacking midfielder, aggressive. He would definitely be an upgrade on Mesut Ozil. He adds a bit of what Ozil has, which is creativity as well as a goal threat. He's very direct. Like I mentioned, he's aggressive in comparison to Ozil. He works hard, and his next move is the big move. He's got a year left on his contract. Liverpool nearly got him last summer. I know there were some issues with his medical, but he's come through another season with Lyon, so that's possibly someone we could get. That's possibly someone we could definitely get. Do you know what I mean? It's with a year left, it possibly a good price. We've dealt with Lyon recently regarding Lacazette. Maybe we've got some links there. Hopefully we can get that one over the line. We haven't been linked with him, but it's someone I definitely like, especially if we can move Mickey and or Ozil on. I don't see Ozil moving on, but I would move both him and Mickey on. But at least Mickey, there's someone needs to move on. Mickey and Mustafi. Ziyech, another one. Ajax, standout performer for them this year, as well as many others. Champions League, scored against Tottenham. He's come out to say he supports Arsenal as well. Do you know what I mean? That's another. To me, that wasn't as much as a come and get me as Zaha's coming out saying he supports Arsenal, because it was just in some. They were doing something for the media, and him and Justin Kluivert were just having bants and talking to each other. But he did say he supports Arsenal. He said his idol's Ozil as well. I see him as a bit more energetic and dynamic than Ozil, definitely, regardless of if that's his idol. But definitely someone we should look to bring in. I think he's got a release clause around 25-30 mil. So why not? At that price, again, it's in our ballpark. Move quickly, Arsenal, before any other teams come snooping around, because we do not do well when other teams come snooping around. So we need to get our business done nice and early, man. Nice and early, put ourselves in a great position moving forward. Ziyech, again, I see him more as an attacking midfielder, but he can play on the wings too. Direct, goal threat, young. I think, well, actually, I say young, but I think he's like 25, 26 as well, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's around the same age as Ryan Fraser. So the next move is a big move for him. Do you know what I mean? Next move is a big move. So again, someone I definitely take. Someone I definitely love at Arsenal. Another Ajax player, might as well move on to him as well. What's his name? David Neres. Good, and he's young and good. I think he's around 21, 22 years of age. I think you could probably get him for 35, 40 mil. Don't forget, Ajax are a selling club, so I feel like that's someone we could definitely get in at a good price. Him or Ziyech I'd take, but with Neres, I feel like he's got a lot more potential. I think his ceiling is a lot higher. I think he'd suit the league. I think he's very direct. He's got good balance on the ball. He doesn't get knocked off easily. So yeah, why not? Why not? Someone with great potential there. And at that price, again, in our ballpark, it should be anyway. Because I'm not hearing these 40 million budget rumours. Listen, how can our budget come out when we haven't even seen if we're making Champions League yet? It's a myth. And at the same time, we've got new sponsorships coming in that. I'm not hearing 40 mil. Less than last summer. Last summer, we're coming off the back of spending 110 mil on Lacazette and Aubameyang, spending 350k on Ozil, and we spent 60, 70 mil. And now you're telling me this summer is 40? Nah, mate. After losing who off the wages? Ramsey, Czech, and Welbeck, and whoever else. Come on, man. I'm not hearing no 40 million. But definitely David Neres is another one. Looks lively, and I definitely like to see him in an Arsenal shirt. Look, there's an abundance of wingers out there. Even the defenders video I done. Surprisingly, this summer there's a lot of defenders out there with good potential or good quality, a good mix of talent out there. So I'm hoping Arsenal get some good business done. Same again with the wingers and attacking mids I'm mentioning there. A good mix of talent, youth, quality, experience. So hopefully we get some, if not at least one, over the line. At least one. So that's the Ajax ones done. Don't get me wrong, I'd take Van den Beeken as well. I'd take him as well. But I see him, as much as he's a goal threat, I see him as more as a worker, an attacking mid. Quality wise, he is good quality, but I'd like Ziyech and Neres a bit more, because they're very direct, head down, get on the byline or cut in. It's something we lack a hell of a lot. Who I'd take number one this summer though is Nicolas Pepe. Since we've been linked with him in January, I watched a hell of a lot of videos. Then I started taking a closer look at him at Lille, watching their games, and he is a talent. And at 22, 23 years of age, again, he's young. His ceiling is high. winger, but he cuts in, confident, athletic, fast. He's all round. He's the number one for me. He's the one that if we can bring in, he could be a star in the making in the Premier League. Not to say the other names wouldn't, but with Nicolas Pepe, I think that is someone that would enjoy playing for us. I think it's again someone that probably has watched Arsenal growing up, as a lot of European youth do growing up. So hopefully Nicolas Pepe is someone we do go in for at least. I know Man United are linked with him recently as well, and I hope to God they don't get him, because that's a big player. And if they get him whilst they're in Europa League, I'll just be looking at Emery and Arsenal like, what the fuck are you guys doing? What the fuck are you guys doing? He can't go to Man United right now. Listen, I know obviously we have had an up and down season, but they're worse than us. We've still got a chance at Champions League, do you know what I mean? So Nicolas Pepe, definitely someone I'd look into. Yeah, I'd love him at Arsenal. Like I said, my number one pick out of all the attacking mids and wingers out there. So we'll see. Look, I've just gone through a few names there. I think there's about 6 or 7 good quality names there, decent prices. I think out of all them quality names, Zaha is the most expensive. That goes to show the inflation in English talent. Do you know what I mean? Look at all the quality names I mentioned, and Zaha out of everyone is the highest fee. But I'd still take him as well, don't get me wrong. Listen, we have no wingers that can really attack the byline, really get fullbacks on their back foot. Do you know what I mean? I know Iwobi and Mickey have tried their best this season, but they're not good enough. Iwobi I'd keep as backup, coming off the bench as support. He needs to improve his end product, but Mickey can move on. He can definitely move on, because he's not young enough to improve right now, and I don't think the Premier League's worked out for him, and I think he knows it. I don't see his heart in it anymore, so he just needs a fresh move somewhere else. So hopefully some changes are made there, because like I said, there's a few wingers out there that are available. I'd like to see 2 come in. But I don't see it happening. As we've got other areas to cover as well, like centre back, like replacing Ramsey, and possibly a fullback, if I'm honest. But if it was me this summer, I'd get a centre back, a replacement for Ramsey, and 2 wingers, or a winger and an attacking mid. That's what I'd do this summer. That's 4 in. Why is that not possible? That's 4 in minimum. And that could be 4 in, and add Fraser to that as well, possibly 5. At 30 mil, 25 mil, Fraser's a bargain. We could possibly get 20 mil for Mickey and 15 for Mustafi. That's Fraser's fee sorted. His wages wouldn't even be a third of what them 2 are on. So it's something look, business-wise, hopefully we've with Raul and the other guy, forgot his name. They came out with a video recently saying their ambition, saying Kroenke's ambition matches theirs, saying they want to take us to the top and CL and whatnot. Prove it. That better not be another interview to sell shirts. Prove it. And them shirts are hard, by the way. They're fucking really drawing me out. They are hard, but let's see, man. Final coming up. Come on, boys, that's the main thing. Let's keep it moving, man. Subscribe, like, share, do all of that stuff. Obviously my Twitter and Instagram is in the description below, and let me know what else you want to see from my channel. I'm trying to get a lot more content out there. Do you know what I mean? I'm trying to get a lot more content out there. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. And I know I got a lot of subscribers from abroad. Let me know if you're from Holland and you've seen more on Neres, Ziyech and Van Beeken. Let me know what you think of them. Same in France, Nicolas Pepe. Let me know. Sarr, another one we faced with Rennes. Let me know what you lot think of him. Would they suit us? Like I said, let me know in the comments below. And until next time, I'm out.